and it's not as porish. Is that a word? Sure it is. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be doing a foundation try-on for you today. Actually, it's quite late in the day here right now. It's like 4 or 4:30 on Wednesday. But I just got in. I'm so excited about this. I really am. I purchased the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. And I picked up, I think her little signature thing is so cute. I adore her. There's just something about her that she's classy, and she knows what she's doing. She's a makeup artist. I love it when she uploads. And yeah, I was like, when I found out she was doing foundation, I was like, I am definitely getting that. So I got this in the mail today, and it got here super fast. So I live in Washington. This came from Ohio, I believe, and it got here in just a couple of days. So I'm so excited. So I wanted to show you the box, and then I wanted to show you the inside. So that's how it comes. Very, very, very bougie. And I did take this out and had a look at it. The one thing is that it is not a bottle that you can like stand up. So it's got this really cute like shape to it. So there's like flattened sides to it. So it's not going to go rolling off of your table or anything like that. But and it does come with a pump, so super excited about that. I got the shade number 7. Obviously I have makeup on right now, so I'm going to take that off with some Bioderma, because I already have like eyeshadow and lashes on and stuff, and I don't really want to completely start over, but I have got to put this on my face. So this comes with like a little application guide. Prep and moisturize your skin well before applying, which you should do anyway. Can be applied with fingers, a sponge, or a brush. You know me, I do a brush and then a sponge. For light coverage, begin with half a pump. Apply to areas of the face that need evening out and blend well. Build as you need to your desired level of coverage. I love that. I love something that's adjustable like that. And according to her, I watched her reveal video the other day, and it's not a flat matte. I believe she said it's satin matte. I could be wrong about that. I will put any like pertinent information and the link to her video about this product. Let's see if it says on the box. This intelligently formulated self-setting. There's that word again. The Lawless also says self-setting. I'm kind of liking that. Self-setting foundation blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin for a natural looking soft focus finish. Skin friendly formula gives customizable coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. And like I say, she's got application tips and so forth on her website. I'll link all that stuff below. This was $65, so you know it's an upper end foundation, but it's not like La Mer or something like that, which to me is not worth it. So I'm really excited about this. I am going to wear it until I get ready to go to bed and take off my makeup for the day, but I'll leave some kind of like little update down below in my description box or something as to how it wore for at least that long. Like I said, that's not like a full day wear test, but I can't stand it. I have to put this on my face right now. So I'm going to go take off my face makeup. I'm just going to use some Bioderma. Did I already say that? I probably did, which is not cleaning my face. That's not what you should be doing. Don't just take your makeup off with wipes or with, you know, micellar water or something like that. But for the purpose of this, I'm going to take off my makeup with this stuff, and then I am going to re-moisturize, and I'm going to put sunscreen on and everything because I want to see how this plays with that, because I wear sunscreen every day. All right, let me go do that, and I will be right back. All right, I am back, and I went ahead and took off my face makeup like I said I was going to, and I am going to use my It Cosmetics brush, and I have a damp sponge at the ready, And so, whew, I'm so excited. So I did want to mention that this is a frosted glass bottle. So there's some serious weight to this, and I really like that. Makes it feel really luxurious, and I don't know. There's just something about it that I think is wonderful. Did I mention that I picked up the shade 7? So I'm going to start out with, now she says light coverage for half a pump, which would be probably not what I would normally do. If I want light coverage, I'm more apt to go in with like a tinted moisturizer. So I'm going to take 2 pumps, and we are going to start with that, and we'll see what happens. Now I do have moisturizer on. I almost forgot to put some sunscreen on, so let me do that real quick. This is the Josie Maran Argan Oil sunscreen, and this is one that I really like that doesn't seem to affect the color of my foundation, and it's one of like 2, maybe 3 that I wear pretty regularly. So this is not something that I would necessarily suggest for somebody who has a darker skin tone, because it's a physical sunscreen, and so it does have a little bit of a whiteness to it until you blend it in. I don't know. I'm going to have to ask my sister-in-law to try it, because she has much darker skin than I do, and I would very much like to know, you know, how it performs on her. But anyway, this is not about the sunscreen. This is about the foundation. So I'm going to pick up that on my brush. Now when I did the shade match thing, it said that shade 10, I think, would be a good match. But I decided I was going to, just looking at the pictures and stuff, that I was going to do shade 7, because I felt like, now I don't know that 10 would have been wrong or anything like that, but I'm always apt to err on the side of a lighter foundation than a darker one, just because I'm pretty fair. I don't do a lot of self tanning. I don't tan at all, like in the sun or anything like that. It's just not my thing. So we're gonna pick up the rest of this and go around my face in a stippling motion. I love watching Lisa put foundation on herself, because there's something about the way a makeup artist does makeup that's just different from the way you and I do it. The Instagrammers, you know, the influencers, all that. We just do it differently. And I've seen her use her fingers a lot, and I don't know, it's kind of magical, really. All right, so I think that's everything that I put on the back of my hand. I will go ahead and put some concealer on to see how it plays with it. I don't know which one, because I think the Anastasia one that I just bought at the Sephora VIB sale, it would be a little bit too light. I may take that one back and get a different color, but I'll figure out something. So looking in my mirror and looking in the monitor, I always see more freckles and things like that peeking through in my monitor than I do in my mirror. Now I don't know what that means exactly, if the monitor just shows more stuff that wouldn't necessarily show up to you if you were sitting here with me doing this. But it looks like a nice light coverage. I can definitely still see all of my things, you know, all of my freckles and my little sunspot and, you know, the usual stuff. That was 2 pumps. I think the color's nice. I really do. I'm going to go ahead and build it up, and we'll do 2 more pumps. We'll see where that gets us. I would be very interested to know, like, how much you can build this up. Just looking at it in the mirror and stuff like that, I think the finish of it is really pretty. I haven't looked at it close up yet. I'm going to wait until I get to that point where I think I've got, you know, what I want on. So the things that I usually look for in a foundation is something that doesn't sit on top too much, is medium to full buildable coverage. I like a natural finish or a satin finish or something like that. Typically, I'm not like a full on matte kind of girl, and I don't like anything that's too dewy because I feel like that shows more texture than I would like. But I don't like that sort of matte powdery look on me either. Well, of course, I don't like it to settle too much into my lines, especially my forehead lines. But this is the thing about foundations, no matter what, is that your face, unless you've had a hell of a lot of Botox, is a mobile, flexible thing. And so making a foundation that works on a flexible surface like that is, it's got to be an interesting process to develop. And another thing that I look for is how it looks on my nose, because my nose is like my problem child. It's where my biggest pores are. They've always been like that. And it's just one of those things. It's like if something looks nice on my nose, you're halfway home with me. It's a beautiful finish. It really is. It's quite I feel like it's quite satiny right now. Not dewy or anything like that. I'm interested to see what the self-setting thing is all about. So I'm going to try not to powder anywhere except for just like my usual places that I like to powder. I feel like that built really nice. I can still see a few little things. Should I do a third layer? I mean, I normally would never do 3 layers of foundation. I really wouldn't. Two would be the max. However, I just want to see. I just want to see what it's going to do. So I'm going to take, we'll take 2 more. We'll just take 2 more. And so that was 6 pumps total. These are quite small pumps. So I'm not overly, I like that because then I am not as apt to waste product. All right, so one more. Like I've said in the past, I almost always put the most product in my cheek region, that kind of place, like the broad planes of my face, because it holds the most makeup the best. So because it's not as mobile as my forehead or around my mouth, and it's not as porish. Is that a word? Sure it is. As my nose. So I start there and then I move product around to those other areas. And that's another reason why I go over this with a sponge, so that I can lift up anything that's just too much. If I can put on 3 layers of foundation and not have it look like a hot mess, my God, that's amazing. And this, I'm going to admit right now that this is one of the foundations that I have picked up in the last couple of years that I've been just really excited about. I mean, I'm always excited about a new foundation. I really am. But something about this one was just like, yep, I got to get my hands on that. Let's stop there. Color wise, I think this is great. I really do. I appreciate the neutral undertone. I can't remember exactly what she said this particular color is, but I will try to remember to put that up here in case you buy foundations in the same type of shades that I typically do. All right, let's take that sponge, and I did dampen it, and it's not soaking wet or anything like that, but I always like squeeze it out really well in a paper towel. And this, I think, is I don't know, the elf sponge. I could be wrong about that. And we're going to start in the center of my face. Press that in around my nose and my mouth. It feels great. I mean, it feels really nice. I don't detect any kind of dryness or anything like that, feeling no tightness or anything. But I think that's really pretty. I'm hoping that you can see. Let me scoot in just a little bit more. My lights are super bright. Let me turn those down and see what it looks like. I am going to let this sit for a minute because it's supposed to be self-setting. So whatever that means, I want to give it the chance to do it. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on again. I never put my makeup on more than once a day, so this is kind of exciting for me. It's the little things in life, don't you know? So let me do that. I will be right back, and we'll have kind of a final assessment of a first impressions, and I will definitely put an update for you in the description box. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back, and I put the rest of my face on. I use just the typical stuff that I usually use, the Fenty cream bronzer and contour, and I use the Rare Beauty blush, which is also a cream product, and a little bit of highlighter. I am, right now anyway, I am super impressed. This feels really nice. I did powder in my pore area and in the very center of my forehead, just to blur out those pores, that texture, just a touch. And I almost always anyway, use the Bare Mineral Veil. So I'm excited to wear this for, a few hours, like I say, until I go to bed. It is currently, what time is it? It is 4:50. So 5 o'clock, I don't expect to have this on for probably more than 4, maybe 5 hours, depending on when I get tired and want to go to bed. But I will update you down below, and I'm sure that, if that amount of time goes by and I don't see any like red flags or anything like that, you will definitely see this in the future on my channel, and I will do, maybe another wear test, like a full day wear test or something like that in conjunction with reviewing something else. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I was so excited to get this in the mail because I really wasn't expecting it until Friday. So to get it on Wednesday, I'm putting it on. Absolutely. And I hope that you found this helpful, especially if you're a little bit older like I am. I'm 52. My skin is normal. I think this is probably pretty good. Knowing Lisa, I'm sure she tried her very best to make something that will work for the biggest range of skin tones and skin types that she possibly could in one product. I have not watched anybody else's review because I wanted to, sort of see for myself what it looked like and formulate my own opinion and everything. But so far, I'm quite pleased. As far as the self-setting thing, that may come with time. It still feels just a little bit tacky. So if that bugs you, I don't know that this will like dry down completely. I haven't had it on for very long, so I'm going to let you know about that down in the description box as well. Okay, I think that I am done here for now. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys, in this impromptu foundation try-on that I wasn't planning on doing until, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that, but I was just too excited. I had to get in here and put some of this on. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like to see foundation reviews like this one or anything else that I provide on my channel. It really helps me know what you guys like. And subscribe if you haven't already, and those that subscribe if you haven't already, and those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, until my next video, bye guys.